Yo, what's going on everybody out there? You're here with Mad Science Grows, and today we're going to be making some soil. Got a block of premium grade, unwashed, well, singular washed coco coir. We've got some volcanic rock dust, some soft rock phosphate, and some seabird guano. We're going to be using perlite as our water retention method in this mix. We're going to be using this vermicompost from Wormbosch as our bulk organic substrate, and the first step is washing the coco. Cool, so I've added the water to my coco in this bucket over here, so now I kind of just have to wait for the coco to expand and do its thing with the water. The brick is starting to decompose, as you can see, nicely into a soft fluffy substrate. Okay, cool, so the coco is all broken down in a nice fluffy consistency. The next process after washing the coco, multiple of twice, we're gonna take a little bit of water in this container. We're gonna drop some of our coco coir inside the container. We're gonna close her up, give it a bit of a shake and a twirl. The reason I'm doing this is to check the pH of the water to make sure that the coco is actually buffered and washed out properly. But trust me, we can correct all of that with this. Takes a little while to regulate itself at the correct reading. For my applications, I'm happy at 7. And you can see we're going down slowly some more. And we've hit 7. So I'm happy with this. Most people are gonna say, you know, you're looking for 6.5, but with all the organic amendments that we're gonna be adding, 7 is a good starting place. Neutral pH, nothing wrong with that. Just for reference, I did use 25 liters of water for the coco brick washing, and then an additional 25 liters for the second wash, and we've still been left with this much coco of the brick. And as you can see, we've made quite a bit. I'm really hoping to fill up this 50-liter plant matter material grow bag. So I'm going to be mixing in this 0.8 meter by 0.8 meter drip tray that you can put in your grow tents. Reason I'm using this is just because I can get a nice mix going. The coco is still a little bit needing of breaking up, but that's fine. That's why we're here to mix. 1 liter of biochar, sprinkled generously over the coco. Biochar is kind of a natural nutrient absorption and holder. So your soil is going to kind of hold on to any nutrients that you are going to be throwing in here now. Let's grab some vermicompost. 1 big old scoop. Give it a sprinkle. Vermicompost is also nice because it is pH neutral. It's been composted, so it's got slow release nutrients, full of calcium, full of magnesium, full of the good stuff. Calcium is actually a really nice additive and benefit of this, being that it buffers the pH of the water you're going to add. So this is, I think this is number 3. Let's go with that. Some dry kelp next. Boom, there we go. Let's go for it. Kelp's also the same kind of component as biochar. It's going to also hold on to nutrients and slowly release them as we go. 100% organic, no chemicals, no additives, 100% seaweed. Perlite, as I say, for that water holding properties. Let's go for 2 scoops, 2 liters, and then we'll add more as we need. Now it's time for some of this. The salt rock dust. I've got my trusty metal container, metal cup. For such a big pot, I'm going to be adding quite a bit of this stuff. It's got all the 72 essential macro, micro elements. It's 100% organic as well, as this is an organic soil mix we're making. So, I mean, it's all slow release, so it's never gonna burn your plants. There we go, 1 cup of that. Set her aside. Then we're gonna go for the soft rock phosphate. I've been advised to only use a little bit of this, so we're only gonna use about a third of a cup. We're gonna sprinkle this all over the place. Just like so. And then for the smelly stuff, I've been using this quite a lot and found good results with it. So this is the seabird guano. We're gonna give it a good sprinkling. Didn't have that much left, but there we go. Pop her in there. And now comes the fun part. We get to mix. It's awesome to see the life in the soil coming together, other than just growing in some cocoa. So as you can see, I'm giving it quite a good mixing, making sure that I'm scooping out from the bottom and getting everything homogeneously mixed. So yeah, it's awesome to see it coming together. This is my preferred method of soil making. So yes, while you can buy a bag of auger soil that people have done this already, or a bag of Freedom Farms, I mean, as you can see, I like to get my hands dirty. At the end of the day, the love that I'm putting in this is going to translate to the love that this is going to give you. So yeah, at this point, I'd say this is pretty well mixed, and I've still found some bits of cocoa that haven't been broken down completely, but I'm pretty happy with what I see here. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more perlite, as it's kind of disappeared. So 1 more liter of perlite. All right, cool. So seems like everything's mixed up. I'm happy with it. Smells good too. So yeah, let's start filling up the bag. Okay guys, so the soil is mixed up. As you can see, we got it quite nice and full with a bit of cocoa that we did use. I always like to leave it like this. You can always add some more soil as we go. So you can plant a germinated seed straight into this mix. It's pH neutral, you're good to go. You can either spread it out, put another transplanted plant in there full of nutrients, got your NPK ratio, got your micronutrients. So yeah, it's really ready for whatever you want. Thanks guys for watching, and I really appreciate the love and the support. Check out the rest of the videos, and yeah, until next time, this has been Mad Science Grows.